Welcome back, Braves country. Drop everything you're doing because there is breaking news coming out of Scottsdale, Arizona that confirms a significant rift between the Atlanta Braves front office and a key piece of their relief corps. We're talking about a standoff, a financial disagreement that, while small in dollar amount, speaks volumes about the Braves' contract philosophy and the growing tension within the arbitration system. We can confirm that veteran left-handed reliever Dylan Lee has officially filed for salary arbitration against the Atlanta Braves. This is not just a negotiation. This is a formal legal dispute set to be heard by a three-person panel, with a decision expected in the critical week of February 9th. The numbers themselves are razor-thin, but the implications are massive. Lee is seeking $2.2 million for the upcoming season. The Atlanta Braves are offering $2.0 million. That is a $200,000 difference. $200,000 is a rounding error for a major league franchise, especially one with the deep pockets and perennial success of the Braves. So, why go to war over this difference? Why risk alienating a valuable player, a guy who pitched 74 times last year, posting a respectable 3.29 ERA, and proving himself to be a reliable bridge in critical high-leverage situations? This isn't about the money, it's about the principle. The Braves operate under a famously strict internal evaluation model. By refusing to meet Lee's demand, even by a small margin, Alex Anthopoulos is sending a crystal-clear message to every arbitration-eligible player in the system. You will not get an extra dollar unless the metrics absolutely demand it. This approach has saved the franchise millions over the years, allowing them to sign other key players to long-term extensions. But it's a high-stakes gamble in February. Let's look at what Lee brought to the table last year. He was durable, appearing in nearly half of the team's games, going 2-4 with those, 2 saves. He was an integral part of maintaining the bridge to the late-inning closers. When you look at his previous salary, just over $1 million, his request for $2.2 million is a completely justifiable raise, reflecting his established value and service time. The fact that the Braves are only $200,000 away, yet are willing to subject him to the public adversarial process of arbitration, suggests that the internal valuation metrics place his worth exactly at that $2 million mark. Deviating from that number sets a precedent they refuse to break. This is the difference between a player feeling respected and a player feeling leveraged. When arbitration panels hear these cases, they aren't just looking at the two salaries. They're looking at comparable players, statistical performance, and overall impact. Lee's case is now in the hands of Gene Von Hoff, Paul Radvaney, and Margie Brogan. Their decision, due around February 9th, will not only determine Lee's paycheck, but will also set the tone for his entire season. A loss in arbitration can deeply damage the player-team relationship, creating an underlying tension that can subtly affect clubhouse dynamics. And Lee is not the only case shaking up the league. While his fight is over $200,000, we see massive historic battles happening elsewhere, like Tarek Skubal's record-breaking $32 million ask against the Tigers' $19 million offer. This entire period in Scottsdale is a reminder that even in a billion-dollar league, disputes over cents on the dollar can become intensely personal and incredibly public. For the Braves, the timing couldn't be worse. With pitchers and catchers reporting soon, the focus should be squarely on spring training preparations. Instead, one of their reliable lefties is stuck in a legal battle with the organization. Will the outcome, whatever it may be, sour Lee's attitude heading into camp? If the panel sides with Lee, the Braves lose $200,000 and, more importantly, lose face in their internal valuation system. If the panel sides with the Braves, Lee walks away feeling undervalued, potentially affecting his mindset for the entire campaign. This is a critical situation that every Braves fan needs to monitor. The fate of one pitcher's salary may seem small, but in the highly competitive, tightly wound structure of the National League East, Every single piece matters. We are watching a high-stakes philosophy battle play out in real time. We will bring you the immediate reaction as soon as the February 9th decision is rendered. Until then, the tension remains high. What do you think? Should the Braves just pay the extra $200K, or is this principled stand necessary for long-term budget health? Let us know in the comments below.